Welcome, listeners, to episode 75 of Cocktail Hour. I'm Andy.
And I'm Rev.
And we are just excited as hell to be here. And we're actually recording a day early, not that y'all give a shit. But it's a day early, so we actually have, Sherry and I have a weekend to do whatever the hell we want to do with no interruptions.
Woohoo!
I know, right? So,
And it also accounts for Andy's extra surly mood, because it was...
What?
No, that work today.
No, you know what? Oh, God, don't even start with that. No, that surly mood came when you tell me you were eating Chinese food. I love Chinese food. I can't have it all that often because it's just too much damn sodium. All right, and on that note, today's podcast is brought to you by Audible.com. Get a free audiobook download at www.audibletrial.com/cocktailhour. Over 100,000 titles to choose from for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player.
Woohoo! So, I don't know, everybody should have listened to the Sandra Moran show, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know by now everyone has listened because it was a very, very good show. Sandra Moran is awesome, even though my little crush is kind of faded already, but still, she's awesome. I'm very fickle with my little crushes. Everybody should know that. Anyway, so when on the show with Sandra Moran, I don't know if it was during the show or not, but she had suggested that Andy and I read a book called The Historian. Mm-hmm. And I immediately went to Audible and bought it with some of my numerous credits that are just piling up. Mm-hmm. And Andy, you got a copy of the ebook, right?
I did.
Yep. And both of us, when Andy started reading it before I did, and then I started listening to it, and she told me right away, she goes, "Oh my God, I got sucked into it right away." And as soon as I started listening to it, I'm like, "Holy crap, I got sucked into it right away."
Right.
But then we both had to put it down so that we could read our guests' work. But seriously, if you like kind of creepy, historical vampire books, go get it.
And you know what's really interesting about this so far, and I don't know how far I've got into it, but it's a very, very dense read. So, you have to take time out. You can't, it's not a quick read where in light. I mean, it's very, very detailed, but not to the point where it's distracting. But the thing of it is it reminds me so much of when I first read Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Oh my God, I was thinking the same thing, except I haven't read it. But but here's another Audible tie-in. I got the full cast production of Bram Stoker's Dracula a while ago, and I'm very excited. And as soon as I started listening to this, and it started getting into more details about Vlad the Impaler and stuff like that, I was like, oh my God, I really need to listen to the Dracula one.
Yeah, the Dracula one, it was done, and I'm sure that there's people that can probably dissect the whole way it was composed and construction, all that crap. But it's diary format is what it is. And so the historian it's written in the first person, and it's got diary-ish passages to it. So it really reminded me a lot of Dracula, but much, much better written. Thank you.
You know what? We should do the next show that we have without a guest. We should do this because there's some stuff that I already want to talk about, but we don't want to do that now. Sorry, guest.
Yes, sorry, guest.
That's okay. It's very, very flattering to. No, wait, it's not.
You know what? Instead of talking to our guest about her books, can you just hang on for a little bit because we.
No, I'm only going to be party to this if I can heckle.
Oh, okay. Well,
That's
there you
awesome.
go. Yeah, there you go. And for those of you listening, that is the lovely and talented Barbara Ann Wright, who we have not introduced until now.
I've been just laughing quietly in the background. They're being like, "Who the hell is that?" Oh, I don't know. And some voice on the radio.
It's not one of our lurkers.
No, we don't have a lurker today.
No,
We're lurker-free. This is a lurker-free show.
A lurker-free show. Well,
yes.
I tell you. So, yeah. So...
I just
threw myself over that.
I don't know. I don't care about this fucking book. Let's go back talking about the other one, the one we had to put down to read whatever the fuck this is. I don't know.
So Sherry's on her second Corona Light. I'm on my first, and Sherry's tempering hers with food. So God knows what the hell is going to happen at the end of this show.
Oh my God. And for those of you who, in addition to writing books, which, they're fine, but Barbara Ann Wright makes the best YouTube videos ever. That's really why we wanted you to come on.
Yeah, we want to talk about
that.
that. Mm-hmm.
I did. I was surprised when you asked me for the books. I thought, no, this isn't going to be a thing.
Well, it's a radio show, it's just audio. So, we had to talk to you about something.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know. It's okay.
Well, before we get into the meat and potatoes, I think we have a little cupcake to talk about, don't we?
Okay.
A little dessert.
All right.
A little dessert. That would be the announcement of the winner of the giveaway.
Before we do that, I do have one other announcement.
Oh, you want to do the... Okay, go ahead.
Oh, what?
No, go ahead.
Okay, so everybody knows, or you should all know, that... See, I'm totally unprepared because all I wrote down was LCLC with a big asterisk. So the Left Coast Lesbian Conference is coming up in just a few weeks in Palm Springs. And because I'm so incredibly unprepared, I don't actually have the dates. It's like the 9th and maybe through the 13th. But go to the website because we're sponsors and we know these things.
Oh, yeah. We sure know them. Can you tell people?
It's been a really long week. It's been really, really hard. This has been a hard week. And so there. But we have donated a cocktail shaker to the LCLC to go into their auction baskets and stuff. And I was looking, Isabella has been posting some of the stuff that they've been getting in. There was an adult bunch of stuff, too, with
nice.
electronic gadgety things.
Really? To make Trojan jealous?
They had little, from what I could see in the mesh bag, It was one of those ones that looks like it revolves and has the little beads.
Oh, sweet! No, listeners, I did not donate that. Okay. And then
Maybe she's going to be there to win it.
What was that, Barbara?
No, but she's going to be there to win it now. She's very excited.
Yeah, that's why I was checking the dates. It's October.
You have been trying to get out there. Maybe you could replace the pocket vibe.
Yeah, no. October 9th through the 13th.
Then I was right.
Yeah, you were.
I knew it.
Yeah, October 9th through 13th. Yes, right. No, my pocket vibe only gets replaced with another pocket vibe. That's all. That's all I have at the show.
All right, then. We won't subject the listeners to that this time.
You mean again?
Maybe later. Mm-hmm. Hold on. After I crack open my third.
Your third what?
My third beer.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
All right. So anyway, that's all the announcements I got, and now we're going to give away either the winner's choice of either a cocktail hour mug or one of the super cool, awesome cocktail shakers. So if you win and you like to make cocktails, I would highly recommend the cocktail shaker. Mm-hmm, but if you don't, you can just get the mug because the mug is super cool, and you can pick from either of the mugs that we have available.
Yep.
So I have 8 entrants. Barbara, if you would please pick a number between 1 and 8.
I like number 4.
Number 4, Lisa W.
Nice.
All right. Well, thank you very much for entering, everybody, but you don't get anything, and you can just blame Barbara. And except for Lisa. Lisa W., you have to go out and buy all of Barbara's books and comment nicely on all of her videos.
That's all true. All of that is true.
Excellent. So I will be in touch with you to find out your choice and get that out to you. So congratulations, and thank you, everybody, for commenting, because it really makes a big difference.
Yeah, it does. Yes, thank you, and congrats, too, on the win. That's sweet.
Yes. See, we pay you to comment.
Oh, we do not. Oh, God.
We pay some of you.
No, we do pay some of you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, Lordy. So, as I said earlier, we have the lovely and talented Barbara Ann Wright on the show, and I went and checked out her website. I don't know if this is the only one she's got, and we didn't talk about it beforehand. But it's Barbara Ann Wright, and that's Ann with no E, .wordpress.com. And, there's Barbies on here, sister.
Yes, they're everywhere.
You got Barbies everywhere.
I know. They've pretty much taken over my life.
It's a good thing. They're awesome.
Holy crap. And a couple of pooches.
People like dogs, especially wearing clothing. I don't know why this is, but I looked on my hits on my blog one time, and my most searched for was dogs wearing clothes, so I thought I've stumbled onto something here.
And I love how when you scroll down, that very entertaining new video about the gang at cocktail hour is on there.
Yeah, they bribed me to do that.
Yeah. I don't know how many times I played that video. That thing is hilarious.
Yeah, and I tried playing it at a con one time, but the somebody at the table told me the beeps were off-putting, so I had to stop doing it.
What the hell with that crap?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's all they could hear, so it pretty much sounded like I was over there with the bleep button, pressing it over and over and over again.
No, I think it's awesome.
Yeah, I love it.
I'm glad. I'm glad you've admitted to being people who are drunk and swear a lot.
Yeah. Although it's funny is I am probably the least of the lushes, which is hilarious.
Well, I actually drew names out of a bag.
Did you?
Who would get which part?
That's awesome.
So it's just completely random.
I think you nailed Sherry though inadvertently.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I'm pretty happy. And don't tell my wife that you nailed me because she disapproves of that. So
we'll get links up there to your site and that fantastic video.
Awesome.
I'll be embedding the videos, all three of them.
Oh, good. Because there's more than just ours, folks.
Yes, there's one for each of the books that we're going to talk about today too. Because you do books too, right?
Yeah, sometimes it's really not as big as the trailer gig.
We're trying to get you more business.
I'm sorry. Yes, I write books, and I love doing it, and I get paid all the monies.
There you go. You heard it here first. So, speaking of getting all the monies and all the books, we're going to be talking about the two books that Barbara has out, The Pyramid Waltz and the follow-up novel For Want of a Fiend, although we have promised that we're going to just do a very, very light overview of For Want of a Fiend because it is the newest book, and we don't want to have spoilers out there and people go, God damn it, I was going to buy it, I was going to read it, and you gave all this shit away. So, there you go.
Yeah, I suck at that, but I'll try.
It's your book and money, sister. I'm just saying.
I know. I had a signing where I had to talk about even the third book, and I was just like, well, with so-and-so... Oh, wait, I wasn't supposed to tell you that.
No.
Well, we'll try and keep you under control. We're okay with it. We've gotten better over the years at not giving away too much.
Okay, good.
Yeah, but it's still a work in progress, though. Don't think it isn't.
Yeah. Well, luckily, you can edit that out later, so it's just going to be one long beep in the middle of the conversation.
Andy likes to insert crickets.
I love crickets. I had to put up with bearded clam. Sherry has to put up with crickets. I'm just saying.
That's fair. That's fine.
All right. So Barbara is going to do the review summary for both books, actually. So why don't we start out with Pyramid Waltz? You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, take it away.
Okay, well, the first book is about a princess, and I call her a skirt-chasing princess, so she's a bit of a rogue. And she plays the fool, but at night, or even, I say at night, but when people aren't looking, she sort of transforms herself into the leader of this secret organization that protects the crown, and the fact that all of the royal family harbor this monster inside them, and that is the only thing that allows them to rule. And then she meets a courtier who comes to court to study law, who doesn't want to be there, and they sort of fall for each other instantly, but are kept apart kind of by their secrets, and then they finally have to decide whether or not they're going to be together, or if that's just too dangerous, to endangering both their lives and the kingdom.
Wow, you should come on and do this all the time.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh, thanks.
So, okay. So, do you want to start or can I start?
You can start if you like, but I do want to... Go ahead. But I don't want to forget my comment because you know how forgetful I can be.
Did you write it down?
No.
See, that's why I have a notebook.
Well, that works for you. My shtick is being, can't remember shit girl.
Well, I bet you've forgotten it already.
No, I didn't forget it yet.
Okay, well, go ahead, because I've written mine down.
Okay. Barbara.
If you can't remember your comments, may I suggest it's awesome and we wouldn't change a thing.
Yeah. That works for me. I wanted to mention the hair aspect.
Okay.
I was amazed at how many people had hair that was being pulled back into buns in this book. Holy crap. Every time I turn around, it's like a nice tight bun or something on the top of the head or something.
Who doesn't like nice tight buns? I mean, really.
I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah. Well, you know, that is a minor plot point in the book. That's the second storyline.
I just noticed it. I'm like, are there no butches in this story? What the hell?
Oh, you mean with just with short hair?
Yeah. Everybody's got buns and.
Oh, I just wanted it. It's like a cultural thing. Mm-hmm. That the women mostly have long hair.
Okay.
Yeah.
But in the second book, somebody has a really cool hat.
That's true.
That's true.
Yep.
So, there's that.
And there's a mask.
And she has a tattoo on her face. So,
tattoo on her face, yeah. And there's a guy with a mask running around.
Well, and we will eventually get to Alusia, which is the country that the courtier's from in the book, and then
don't give away too much.
I'm not going to, but you will see some different hairstyles.
All right.
There you go.
All right. Okay, so Sherry, please proceed. Mm-hmm. The fluff part is over.
All right. Well, Andy, you can go ahead and do whatever you need to do now. I'll take over. All right.
I almost choked on my beer. What the hell?
Here we go. Okay, so when the book first came out, I wanted to read it, the Pyramid Waltz, and I had heard. I just want to jump right into this. After some friends of mine read it, they said, "Oh, it's really good. It's funny," but the ending was really abrupt, and it was really just kind of setting the foundation for a sequel. And but when I read it, I mean, it was obvious that, well, because I had the sequel, that it was gonna be a sequel. So maybe that helped. But I didn't really feel like it was like it just ended abruptly. I felt like the things that needed to be wrapped up were wrapped up, but there was enough there that to let us. To get us into a second book. So I just wanted to address that because I had a few different people tell me that. And I didn't think that at all.
I have heard that.
And what did you say?
I didn't say anything. Somebody gave me the advice once, said not to respond to like online reviews except to say, thank you for reviewing my book.
That's a really good suggestion.
Yeah.
But I always had a sequel in mind. So, but I could see that if you thought this was that you would be like, "What the fuck?" So I was perfectly fine with that. And I did tell people who wondered online, like on Amazon or Goodreads, and said, "Is there a sequel?" I would respond and say, "Yes, there's a sequel," just so they'd know.
Yeah, but it didn't leave you unsatisfied at the end.
No, not at all.
I mean, yes, because you built this world and these characters that I really enjoyed very much.
I like them. Yep. I want to have a party with them. Right. I want to hang out with them.
Yep. So, yes, you want to know more about them, but it wasn't at the end. It wasn't like fuck. It wasn't like a volley book where the Devil series where you got, you're like, what the But when you finish reading Pyramid Waltz, you're like, okay, well, all right, that was good. That was really good.
Or the one that really, really still pisses me off to no end is Nightshade by Shay Godfrey. How many years is that shit?
Oh my God! Right? It's been a couple.
And the end of the book was like the end of a paragraph, and it was just done.
Done. Boom. Yep.
I was so mad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be really interested to see your reactions then when you get to the end of the second one.
Oh, you didn't do it.
God damn it.
I did a little bit.
Oh, man.
Little bit.
Shit.
I'm a little mad now.
Now, listener.
I'm sorry. I had to tell you, though, because I couldn't have you be like, oh, you wrap up things so well, and then a few days later, God damn it.
Oh,
I take back everything I said. Fuck her and everything she does.
It's not going to be a few days later. It's going to be tonight. Who are you kidding?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I can't stop doing this. For the listeners, Andy and I, we had planned we wanted to read both books, but it's been really busy. So we reread the first one, and then we started the second one. And Andy and I are both like at the exciting, big confrontation, and we had to come and record. So we're really, really close to the end. But we appreciate your honesty, but don't think that we won't like type into the comments of this that how mad we are.
Yeah, that's okay. I understand, Matt. It actually makes me feel a little good because then people are invested. If they were like, oh, whatever, I don't care. It can be a year, 2 years till the next one comes out. I don't give a shit. Then I'd be like, oh.
When is the next one coming out? Because I want to know now.
April.
Oh, that's right
not too bad.
Corner,
yeah, next one's out in April, and I am currently working on the last one.
Okay, all right.
Wow.
Okay, so we know that they don't die. Okay, well that's good. Because I hate being really invested with the characters and then having one of them explode.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Like, literally, that's the only thing, the exploding, or that they just die in any way.
They just die. I don't like them to die.
So it has to be exploding. I can't imagine that happens too often.
Oh,
well, it could, I suppose. Well, there's those pyramids, and you never know what's going to happen with that.
That's true. I'm going to write that down. Character.
Dude, we're good for ideas.
Yeah, no doubt.
I agree.
At least maybe somebody could blow off a hand or a few fingers.
Nice. I like it.
Because maiming is good. We like maiming. And then you get the whole angst thing going there too.
It is. And then I'll write that it's your fault in the acknowledgments.
Do yes, please. Could you maybe name a character after me and have that person blow somebody really cool up, and then I could be a hated character? Because that would be awesome.
Oh God. And while Sherry's still pandering, all right, let's go back to the Pyramid Waltz, shall we?
Oh.
Yeah, we got to go back because we're here to talk about the books.
Okay.
All right. Fine.
I really like. I don't know if you. I don't read a lot of science fiction or fantasy. I do. Well, paranormal, yes, but science fiction, fantasy, not so much. So I'm wondering, is that really brilliant, cool idea of having magic and pyramids all of your own, or did you kind of sift that from somewhere else?
The pyramid idea is mine. If someone else has come up with it, I haven't read them.
Okay.
So I'm sure if somebody wrote in and was like, "That's just like so and so's," it's like I have no idea. The people flinging spells, of course, is that's a fantasy thing.
Yeah.
But the pyramids itself, hiding them in something like that. The only thing I can think of is I've read some fantasy books that have magic working with different gemstones.
Yeah.
I don't think they threw them in that.
I just thought it was brilliant. I really like that a lot.
Yeah, especially and that's one of the things that we get to see too. And I think this is still in the first. Oh yeah, it's still in the first book, I think. So the two main characters, we have Katya and we have Starbride, and Katya is she's the protector of the family. She's the second born, and she is also the head of the secret order, the Order of Vestra, I think. Is that right?
That's right.
And so they track down the traitors to the crown, and so she has a lot of responsibility, and one of the things that we get to see is Starbride, who is who like Barbara said before, comes to court to learn law to help her people who are having some issues, and they're darker skinned and have different features than the Faradays, who the people from Faraday who they're the blonde haired, blue eyed Aryan people, kind of. And she kind of discovers that she has some additional skills, and we get to see her kind of grow and develop her self-confidence, and that's really awesome. And then that continues on even more in the second book.
Yeah.
But one of the thing that I think I like the most about it, and I expected it because because of your trailers and getting a chance to kind of communicate with you either, at GCLS and on Facebook, is the humor in these books is just fantastic.
Yep.
Oh, thanks.
And when you're describing Starbright's wardrobe provided by her mom, and Katya calling her,
Miss Meringue.
Miss Meringue, yeah. It's just the humor is so good. The way you describe some of the, I had made a note during one of the fight scenes, instead of having people, since you don't know who the opponent's names are, you describe them by, what they're wearing, or, Mr. Mange.
Right, yeah. Cloaked Warrior or something, yeah.
Yeah, it's really good at, Green Cloak kept her attention away from Mangy. Yeah. You paint a really great scene.
Oh, thank you.
And able to develop friendships within the story that feel like real, true friendships, not, just to have some more people in the story, you know what I mean? And they all serve a purpose, and they all have a depth of their own. And that's really cool too. But it doesn't, drag the plot down, you know what I mean? It flows very, very well.
Yeah. Well, thanks. I decided to go for the 2 points of view because I wanted to get in both characters' head, and I debated actually having points of view from the other people, but then I thought, you know what, it's not their story.
Yeah.
I'm glad you didn't do that, yeah.
And maybe they'll get their own stories one day, I have no idea, but it's interesting.
The group itself, I think you do a really good job of showing, and just through those 2 points of view, how tight the entire group really is. And I didn't expect to feel as connected to the characters, to all of the characters. Hugo, Penny Nail,
Brutal,
the parents, even the bad guys. I still kind of felt bad for some of the bad guys.
Oh, wow, I haven't heard that before.
Well, and like in the second book, I don't want to say, but there's somebody who kind of, some shitty things happen to him, and then he just kind of, and I'm still waiting for that I haven't forgotten about him.
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking.
Yeah. So, but I felt bad for him because even though he was kind of a dick, bad things were happening to him.
Yeah.
Well, it's all about karma, goddammit.
Yeah. But I did care about those characters, and it was much. And I gotta say, the second book, I think like Andy, I'm enjoying the second book more because it's how did you describe it the other day, Andy? Was that yesterday? Yeah, never mind.
Right.
So
it's a tighter.
She said it was awesome, and she wouldn't change a thing.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's what I said. It's a tighter read. It's tighter written, and it's got I think a little bit more detail than the first one did.
It's more serious,
and it's a little bit more serious. Yeah, I don't think I saw nearly as much humor in it as the first one.
Yeah, the humor kind of takes a back seat to the. There's much more serious topics going on, and the main characters are dealing with a lot more, like real. We can't say what it is, but it's tough, and there's some.
It's like the rubber is meeting the road in the second one.
Yeah,
just saying.
Yeah.
I think you're right. I think I learned a lot. I actually wrote the Pyramid Waltz, I think, back in 2009, and then it wasn't published until 2012. And so between then and now, I learned a whole lot. And then, of course, working with a publisher and an editor, all of that helped me. And then the fact that in the second one, I didn't have to say, it's fantasy over and over again. I didn't have to set you up with what a periodiste is and, what these people wear and what they like and what they're doing and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
All of that was already there. So then I could just kind of build on that and do whatever I wanted.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot more intrigue in the second one, too. Mm-hmm. A lot more intrigue. Which is really cool. I like you said, I think it's gotten better. I think your writing has gotten better.
Well, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was like total shit before. Really.
That's fair.
That ain't right.
Can't wait till the next one.
Hopefully, then the fourth one will just knock you on your ass, and people will be breaking down my doors to give me prizes and money, big chests full of gold. I don't know. And
That would be awesome, and really pretty, like, pastel dresses.
no thanks, they can keep those.
A little,
That was
a little taffeta.
I wanted to say, so now in the second book we actually get to meet Starbride's mom.
Oh my God.
And I have to say that I love her.
Mm-hmm, yep.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
I love her. And if we were going to play Who Would You Fuck for the second book,
we are going to play.
I would pick Starbride's mom.
All right, come on now. Don't let it go that soon. Come on now.
Oh, no, but we'll pick the first one. She's not really in the first one.
No. All right. Good God.
Did you tell Barbara we play that game?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay.
She thought it was just anybody, and I said, no. It's limited to your characters in the book.
It's just, I picked the lady in the third cubicle down from me because, woo!
I picked these 12 people I saw at the library today.
Oh my God.
All at once or one after another. I don't really care.
It's all right, And if you win that bag from the Left Coast Lesbian Conference auction, you be prepared.
Yes.
Yeah, right, yeah.
The other people would have something to do while they're waiting in line.
What? Watch you? What?
No, they should be reading your books.
All right.
All right, yeah.
Come on, you got to be thinking.
All right, so I have a question.
Okay.
If they were to make Pyramid Waltz into a major motion picture,
Oh my goodness.
I know.
That's tough.
Yeah, that's tough. Who do you see playing the two lead characters?
That's really hard to answer because they're young in the book. They're 18 and they're 19, so it's like picking someone that's young that I know about. Miley Cyrus. No,
I knew you were going to say that.
Because she can twerk, goddammit.
Which would be really helpful in the ball.
You're twerking in the ball. Oh my God, no.
That's awesome, and I'm going to write that in the next one. I'm writing that down.
Oh no.
I don't know. For Starbride, I'm kind of digging the woman who just won the Miss America title.
Oh, gorgeous. She's beautiful.
Her, yeah.
She is
It would
beautiful.
be awesome, and it would drive all the racists crazy.
All right.
They're probably not going to be liking the book too much anyway.
Right, exactly, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's true. She is not illusion.
Yeah, she's very pretty. Her or Mindy Kaling.
Oh my God.
I swear to God, that's exactly who I thought you were going to say.
Yeah, well,
Right.
she's my first pick.
I kind of pictured her, actually, when I was reading.
Yeah, I like her. For Katya, though, I have no idea. It'd be, yeah. All I can think of now are voluptuous women. And I never pictured Katya as voluptuous, really, so.
Well, she's thin as a Barbie. Just saying.
Well, I could think, see, now, if it was many, many years ago, I was thinking Uma Thurman.
Yeah, so it would be good. A young Uma Thurman would be very
Poor
good.
Uma.
Do what?
I feel bad for her now. Yeah, if she was young and still hot, it could be Uma.
No, she's plenty hot, but 18 she is not, so.
Yeah.
I
don't know any blonde 18-year-olds.
Nah. What about what's her name from Resident Evil? Can't think of her name.
Oh, right.
Oh, Mila Jovovich.
Jovovich.
That's
Yeah.
her.
Yeah, Mila Jovovich.
She's just as old as Uma.
No, I'm just talking about, a younger version. I think she was much better looking younger than Uma was. Uh-huh.
She has no, I don't think so.
Ah, well, it's all,
She's not blonde.
it's all in the eyes of the beholder, so there you go.
Yes.
There you go. Okay, so any more about Pyramid Waltz?
Everyone should buy it. In fact, they should buy 3 copies in case something happens to the first 2.
Good idea.
I agree.
Good idea. Have one for the beach, one for the house, in case the electricity goes out, and one to maybe give a friend.
Yeah. And then encourage them to buy their own 3 copies, and then it just goes on and on until everybody has several.
Yep, absolutely. Mm-hmm.
I agree. Yeah, okay. I really, I did like the Pyramid Waltz. I like the. I like the. I don't think it's giving too much. Do you think it's? No, I don't think it's not giving anything away to say that they have a fiend inside, right?
Yeah, that's on the back cover. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that was really interesting, and I like the descriptions that you give. And at some point, I think it's in the second book, though, you actually have Katya wondering what her own aspect looks like because she'd never been able to see it.
Right.
And or not only hers, but she was trying to see if she could get an amalgamation of all of the different people all the different relatives that she had seen with, and trying to figure out what Yanchasa looked like.
Yeah, I really like writing that part, and one of the things I like about tying up the series is I really get into some of the questions I haven't answered before. Like maybe into the history of fiends or where they do come from, or these kinds of things, making all that in. And I have to keep looking over the other three, though, to make sure I don't accidentally fuck up and be like, oh, this person had 3 horns instead of 4 or something.
Yeah, because we'll let you know.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
We'll call you on that shit.
I'm pretty sure Mom has 4 wings, right?
Yes.
And I feel really bad for. Oh my God!
No. Let's do this. Let's say this. At the end of the first book, you're gonna go, holy shit, she didn't go there. And I gotta say, you can write a good damn action sequence. And
you sure can.
Oh man, I was nail biting during that waltz. I was nail biting.
Oh, good, thank you.
Yeah, that's the waltz, right? When they did the thing around the.
Yeah.
Did I get that right? Okay, thank God.
Yes.
I haven't drank that much yet. Okay. So, but yeah, I'm on the edge of my, what?
I just feel so bad for her. It's like in the second book, no, I'm not even going to say anything else. I'm just going to say, it's like, fuck, how many bad things can happen?
All right.
Oh, many bad things.
And she's not really, and I gotta give her props because I would be really resentful.
Yeah.
And she's not.
Yeah, I've been writing these characters for a while now, and as much as I do love them and I'm proud of them, I'm kind of fucking sick of them. So I must say that some of the terrible things I do to them are coming from that dark place.
Well, that's awesome. That makes it really authentic.
Yeah, right?
So we can't talk about what's coming up in the third and fourth book. So do you have anything else planned after these folks, or after you kill them all off?
I have several ideas. I'm not sure which one to work on because I'm so focused on this one right now. But I have kicked around in my head the idea of a book just starring Penny Nail.
I like Penny Nail.
Love Penny Nail.
Penny Nail's awesome.
The story of how that person became the person that he or she is.
Oh my God, that's just not right.
Not to give too much away.
Yeah.
Yes. So the tale of how that person first put on the mask.
That would be really good because I don't know how much you go into it in any of the other ones. So don't tell me, but I'm intrigued because somebody else is introduced who is part of Penny Nail's past, and I'm excited to know more about that. So I would totally buy that and read that.
Yep, me too.
Or get a free review copy and read it.
Nice.
But encourage others to read it. It doesn't suck.
Buy you drinks at GCLS to make up for it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, Bold Strokes does the primarily the romance, so it's a fantasy romance, but so I would have to have a big romantic angle in it. So I just I don't know what they'd want to go for because it would be kind of a change of gears.
Maybe you could encourage them to move in a different direction where everything doesn't have to have people fucking every 5 pages.
I don't think they have that now, but it's
not every 5.
They tell me what to do with it, but I have several other ideas that just I don't know that right now I'm just kicking them around, because I'm so focused on finishing this.
And are you close to finishing the 4th one?
Not really. I am about 60,000 words in.
Oh, well, that's pretty good.
That's
Yeah,
respectable.
closer to the ending than to the beginning. But yeah, I know I've got some scenes where, somebody wanders into a room with a cup of coffee and never leaves again. And I'm going to have to go back and find them and get them out of the coffee shop for lost characters and put them back in play. Or it's at that stage where you fucked up a few times and you got to go back.
Because once the coffee's cold, you really need to help
it's
them.
game over.
Yeah.
Sherry, I have a question for you.
For me?
Yeah, for you. When you were reading Pyramid Waltz for the first time, your only first time, did you read Pennywise instead of Penny Nail a few times?
No, I did not.
No? Okay. I did.
I'm not a big, I've never read it, and I've only seen it once.
Okay.
Yeah, so no, I don't relate it to that.
Okay. It took me a while to not see Pennywise instead of Penny Nail.
Because that really gives the mask a different kind of...
Yeah, it really does. Walking around looking like...
his whole character!
Like a refugee from a circus, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what would be a really cool short story that you could put out, Barbara, as like a bonus to go up, just on the you could have Penny Nail have a nightmare, or have Starbride or one of the other characters have a nightmare that Penny Nail turns into Pennywise.
Right?
Yeah, that was
I'm just saying, think about that.
Funny you should mention short stories, though, because I do have a new short story in a new anthology in November called A More and More. It's also from Bold Strokes Books. And there's a new Katya and Starbride story in there that goes between these two books.
Oh, sweet.
Oh.
Nice.
What else? Who else is in there? Not that you're not a big enough draw, because you totally are.
I know that Carson Tate is in there. Why did you laugh? Did you laugh?
No, she hit something.
Oh, okay. She just, wow. Okay.
Put my beer down. It sounds like laughing.
It hit your computer.
Oh, okay. So Nell Stark is in there. D. Jackson Lee. Megan O'Brien is in there. Karis Walsh, Lee Lynch, of course. Allie Valley, and then Radcliffe herself, and a bunch of other people.
Wow.
Allie Valleys is going to have a massive cliffhanger, and you're going to have to wait till the next anthology to figure out. I kid. We love Allie.
We do love Allie, yeah.
Yeah, we do. And we need to get her ass back on soon.
Yeah. All right, so maybe we should have Barbara give us a very general or brief overview of the second book.
Okay.
Well, we've already been talking about it, really.
Yeah, but we didn't really tell exactly what the second one's about.
Fine, but don't give anything away.
I'll try.
She's going to read her damn blurb. Who are you kidding?
Yes. Okay, so at the end of the first one, the villain is revealed. I'm not going to tell you who. But they have to Katya and Starbride have to deal with the fallout of that reveal all through the second book, and of some traumatic stuff that happens to them, and of once they meet each other, they get to know each other, that's not going to go unnoticed by the court. So they're going to have to deal with this extra set of attention that's going to be on them all the time, that's going to be very hindering in the secret stuff that they get up to, and then also just generally annoying. And then they're going to meet some characters, both from their past. You already said Starbride's mother makes an appearance. There's an old lover of Katya's that comes in.
She's got an awesome hat.
Yeah, she does have an awesome hat and a tattoo. And then so, members of Katya's family aren't going to respond very well to the things that have happened, and they're going to end up getting her in trouble and making her work even harder to protect the secrets that she's been protecting this whole time, all the while someone else is trying to reveal those very secrets.
Yep, that was good. Good and vague. Yeah, I like that.
Good vague,
yeah.
One of the things that you brought up Katya and Starbride's relationship, and I think for me the second book, they're established and they're fine, and I think they kind of actually they take a back seat for me to all of the intrigue and the excitement that's happening. And I like that because it really frees me to not worry about them anymore, and really focus on figuring out what's going to happen next with all of the action and mystery and whatnot and explosions.
Yeah. Blinding and maiming and explosions and crazy fiends on the loose. Oh my God. Right? Holy crapola.
Yeah. So I like that. Because I know since we had KG McGregor on and she talked about how sequels and romances work, I've been paying more attention to that because that wasn't really something I'd ever thought about. And I like that I don't have to really worry about Katya and Starbright at all. I'm free to enjoy their interactions and their relationship development, and focus all of my attention on the excitement. Yep. I hope that you do get a chance to do the Penny Nail story. I think that would be awesome. Yep. I can already feel the excitement.
Excitement's building already.
Yes.
I liked writing them in the sequel better than writing them when their relationship is still sort of tenuous and you have to put in hints that this might not work out. They might break up. But then no one wants them to break up, right? I mean, if you're reading a romance sequel, you really don't want the main couple to break up.
Yeah.
It did free a lot to just sort of explore this and let them be able to say things that they couldn't have said, in the first book to each other, and so it is rather freeing.
I like that they're both very strong, and and they're able to maintain their individual strength and personalities, and I keep forgetting how young they are. But they both had a lot of responsibility put upon them young, so it doesn't seem like something I would call bullshit on,
Well, that's good.
Well, and you figure, even though Katiana has a court persona, she from the beginning, being a princess, was taught to be probably more serious, I would think, with learning all the protocols and war games and all kinds of different things that she would have been serious at 18, 19.
Yeah, that was one thing and it's not a bullshit calling, but like in the blurb and in the trailers and stuff, even though the trailers are very inaccurate
but they're awesome.
It's right in the title.
But there are kind of like ninja-like people in there, so because Penny Nail's kind of like a ninja, sort of. Okay, so anyway, I didn't think Katya was really. I didn't really get the sense that she was that big of a skirt chaser. I mean, she had that. She seemed to kind of work on that persona, but unless we just completely missed all of that, because when she met Starbright, she was like, "Oh, I love you."
Yes, this one. I think that I was more for going for that. That's her past. That's what her persona is based on. But that in the past, she did have quite a few lovers, and all of the court knows this, and actually, quite a few of them have been her lovers. So, like, when she's interacting with different people and kissing their hands and flirting with them, it is quite possible that she has slept with a few of them.
Oh, you did a great job of giving us visuals of Lady Hilda's breasts.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
They're actually another character on their own, just like the hair. They originally had their own chapters from their point of view. But wisely, I think they told me to cut those. So.
Well, maybe those could be short stories that would end up in an anthology.
There you go.
Yeah, or I write them and they're part of an auction copy or something. Sometimes Hilda's breast chapters.
Nice.
Or you could write them up as a Bearded Clam Challenge entry for next year.
That's right. That's right.
The author's definitive version of the pyramid breasts.
That would be fantastic.
You don't know the pyramids until you read this. All right, so shall we play the game, or do we have a little bit more to discuss?
I'm pretty much spent. because we can't talk about the one that I'm reading, that we're reading now, that has all of the.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
The good one.
No, they're both
The first
good.
one was really good. The second one's just different. It's good in a different kind of way.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, we love humor, I mean, from the first one, for me, that's what that was. It was really all about the humor and the scene setting and the characters.
The character development, and then the big denouement.
Yes.
Yes.
I like that denouement.
Oh, thanks.
And the second one is it's a different feel. It's very, for me,
it's more serious. It really is. It's much more serious, but I like it.
Yeah, they're both really good, just in different ways.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there you go.
Yeah,
let's play.
All right, so it's time for our our fun game. Who would you fuck?
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's first?
Well,
You can go first if you want to.
Yeah, you want to go first?
No, I'd rather you go first. I want to hear
Oh. All right, Sherry, you want to go first?
No, you go.
I thought long and hard about this when I was reading the books. Because there's a little bit of... Some of these characters, I'm like, yeah, that'd be fun for a romp. And then I think, oh, yeah, that'd be fun for a romp, and I bet she'd be wild a bit. So I'm figuring them all out and figured out that I came up with who is the coldest woman in the book. I think she'd probably be wild, crazy ass in bed. You ready?
Yeah.
The Queen.
I knew it was going to be her. And when you said the coldest woman in the book, I thought,
yeah. Interesting.
Yep, give me the Queen. I bet she's double timing it. Oh, yeah.
Well, that is how she got the position in the first place. It's an ad in the Marianne Gazette.
All right.
All right, well, there you have it.
So, right off the bat, I want to go for Star Bride. But I'm also thinking of Countess. I think she was a Countess Nadia.
Yes.
Yeah.
What about her?
Because I liked her.
Yep, she was awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Star Bride and Countess Nadia.
Oh no, you gotta pick one.
Sure.
You gotta pick one, sister. Come on.
Oh.
Who edges out the other? You're always trying to steer this game into a clusterfuck. Seriously. Literally, that's what I'm saying. I'll take this one first, and that one second, and this one third, and all together
and then
now.
her mom.
Oh my
God. I'm gonna take. Okay, so in the first book.
Oh my God, here we go.
No, I'm just gonna take Star Bride all the way around.
All right.
All right, Barbara, what do you got?
I would have to say Lady Hilda.
No, why? Sweet.
Because if she's fucking you, you've got something she wants. So she's going to make sure that you have the best time. So I think, yeah, she would want to make sure, that'd be awesome.
You're completely satisfied.
Yes.
And wanting more, probably.
Yeah, well, she'd want you to be panting after it. So.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, good choice.
Yeah, okay.
And we did get a little preview of somebody who had been with her in the second book.
That's true.
Or not a preview, but a view. That's a good point. I hadn't thought about that.
Yep.
I want to change my vote.
No, you're stuck with Star Bride.
Fine. I'll take her. I don't give a shit. Fine. Okay. See, I was cast as the right one. I'm this one that swears a lot.
Oh, that's good. Did you like your shoulder pads in the video?
I changed my Facebook avatar to my profile pic to that picture.
I saw that. I did see that.
I love her.
I initially had this whole post-apocalyptic thing mapped out, and it just wasn't working. It just wasn't funny. And then I thought of The View, and I'm like, oh, I've got to do a swearing drunken view. where they're really a television show, and that one worked out much better.
Yeah,
it was hilarious. I love the Andy going into space for vacation. It's actually sticky.
Yeah, we don't think you went into space. You see your Spain. What was that? Your pictures from Spain. Well, look, here's my pictures from Spain.
My holiday snaps of Madrid, and then I'm all like, "Damn, here's my pictures of motherfucking space."
That was awesome.
Oh
my god, that was awesome. I must have played that 3 times just in one sitting. That was too damn funny.
That was fantastic.
Yeah, and thank you for doing that for us.
We got to wrap up soon, but Barbara has generously offered up 2 signed paperbacks of either the Pyramid Waltz or what is it?
For Want of a Fiend?
Yeah. Those, one of those. See, I'm almost done with my 3rd beer now, and I have not eaten any of my food.
Oh my God! For Want of a Fiend or the Pyramid Waltz.
Yes. So all you have to do is leave a message. What is that called? A comment.
After the beep.
Good God.
Leave a comment in the post, letting us know. Are we going to do a standard question, or should we do what should Barbara's next video be?
Whatever's their pleasure.
That might be good.
Yeah, that might be bad. Good, not bad. Yeah.
Okay, so you can do either or. How's that?
There you go.
Okay, so leave a comment either with what your favorite work of Barbara's is, and if you haven't read any of her work, why the hell not? Or what should the topic of her next YouTube blockbuster be?
And you'll be able to sample her previous videos on our site. We're going to embed them on our site, so you can go check them out and think about. Are we going to embed the one she did for Rachel?
No, this isn't Rachel's show.
Barbara made the video.
Goddamn show.
It's still Barbara's video. Goddamn.
I know, but here, this is what we can do. We can give Barbara a little extra exposure because Rachel got her way back on the show in a few weeks.
Uh-huh.
So we'll put it in that one.
Okay.
That's not a bad idea.
That way, Barbara's getting extra attention.
There you go.
On somebody else's show.
There you go.
Boom.
Boom, baby.
Bam.
Oh, goodness. This was a shitload of fun.
Hooray.
Hooray.
Oh, wait.
What?
When is our next show? October 5th, right? So you need to leave your comments by the 4th.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. There you go.
Does that work for everybody?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Barbara,
we'll have Susan pick the winners.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Barbara, thank you very much for coming on the show. We really are glad you were able to make it.
You're very welcome. I had a lot of fun.
And thank you for writing such damn fine books.
You're welcome. I hope to continue doing so as long as they pay me.
Yeah, well, we do too.
They were awesome, and you shouldn't change a thing.
Not a thing.
Oh, I'd love to hear that.
Except for, no, never mind. Okay, then. All right. Thank you all very much for tuning in, and get your comments in, and good luck to y'all. And that's a wrap.
All right, then. Bye.
Barbara, you can say bye now.
Oh, sorry. Bye.